3, 2, 1. You are now listening to the Stonefield Bros Podcast.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Stonefield Bros Podcast.
Yes.
My name is John, and I'm here with my good friend Dalton.
Yes, and we are the Stonefield Bros. So, I'm sure most of you guys already know this about us, but we're the Stonefield Bros because we grew up together in one of the roughest neighborhoods.
And honestly, it is. It came from the streets.
Yeah, we came from people want to act like, oh, Dalton, you had a PlayStation growing up. You didn't come from the streets, but I did. I did come from the streets. I played on the streets. Me and John ran
100%.
those streets. Yeah,
100%.
Things were not easy for us.
They really weren't.
No.
And how does this all start?
So first of all, let's talk about why we decided to make a podcast. And I don't really know what's a good answer to that.
I would say we just wanted to record like our everyday conversations and just like the random things we talk about because we think it's so funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just
no one else might think it's funny, but we do.
Yeah, it's like an entertaining way of just like we can like listen back.
Yeah. That's why I said about any kind of podcast is that being able to listen back on it later on will be the good. But even if no one ever listens to it besides us, just to be able to hear it in the future will be funny. And we do personally. I mean, I at least personally think some people will care. Some people, I mean, maybe not that many people, but you never know.
You know who you are.
Yeah. And all right, so that's why we decided to make our podcast. But anyway, back to what John was saying. Me and John, when did we first meet again? What year did you come to Lincoln?
Dude, I was there since first grade.
First grade?
Yeah.
It's first grade?
Pretty sure.
Okay. But you weren't there in kindergarten?
No, wait a minute. Yeah, I moved here.
Who was your first teacher?
4 or 5. Dude, I don't remember my first teacher. But
oh, you moved here when you were 4 or 5?
Yeah. And then definitely went. No, I went to kindergarten.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you have Miss Bates?
No,
who was the other
think
teacher?
so.
Who was the other? I can't remember who the other teacher was.
Dude, I wish we had our like yearbook or something.
I know.
Like elementary
And
school.
sometime when you're in Fort Wayne, because I don't know if I have a Lincoln yearbook, but I definitely have Shawnee yearbook. So we should that should be one that we can do.
Oh yeah, dude.
Where we go through
funny.
Because I have 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. We'll go through all the Shawnee yearbooks. But yeah, so anyway, so we met when we were like in like first grade or something. Then.
Yeah, we were little.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, because John and I lived in the same neighborhood. We lived like 7 streets down, but which is really close. 7 sounds like a lot, but our streets are all really close together. And so we would just play all sorts of sports all the time together. Like I would organize these sports leagues, like the Stonefield like Sports Association.
They got really serious.
Yeah, no, super weirdly serious. Like I was a weird little kid, and I would like record I would have this list of sports that you'd pick. I'd go down to John's house and we'd all pick what sports we wanted to play, and then we'd, play basketball, football, dodgeball, tennis. We played everything. We did cross country. I always put cross country on there. No one wanted to sign up for cross country except me.
Yeah, I feel like I did it one time, man. Cross country back then was like 3 streets, and I thought it was the longest.
Yeah, no, dude, no, we only did it once, all time, like because no one would sign up for it. One time, you, Alex. That might have been it. That signed up. I know Marcos didn't.
No,
Marcos wouldn't run. No, I think it was only like 3 streets, and like I swear you walked.
Dude, I felt like I was gassed.
No, John, you definitely walked. You definitely walked. So
yeah, dude, I was like the most unathletic little kid back then because I loved playing like video games.
Zach would say you're still.
Yeah, he would say it now. But like I feel like I was more focused on playing games than like sports, and I'd be like, wow, what do I do in this?
Yeah, dude,
I'm like participating. Honestly.
I broke you out of that, man. I was trying to get you to be a dog. I was trying to get you to grind, but
I had flashes of promise.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. Do you remember the touchdown against Spencer? Where
yes,
you ripped it down? I remember that so vividly. Where I threw you the ball and you were playing against Spencer. You guys both kind of grabbed it and you ripped it out of his hand. I was just going crazy.
Yeah, I feel like me and Spencer kind of like got into it a lot.
Yeah, you guys had some serious battles, but there's also the buzzer beater with Marcos. There's moments like that I will not forget. Like they're just stuck in my mind.
Yeah, dude, that memory haunts me.
Yeah, I'm sure you wake up. You said cold sweats, right?
Yeah, cold sweat. Just
and shout out to Marcos. He really went. Things went up for him from that point. Honestly, things just got better.
It really did.
And better.
Changed the league after that.
No, it changed the league, and isn't Marcos engaged now?
Marcos is engaged.
That's what I'm saying. None of us are engaged because none of us have made a buzzer beater, a game-winning buzzer beater. You know, things just were different from that point. But anyway, so we grew up in the same neighborhood, and then we've been friends for a long, long time. Best bros, spending quality boy time together since what? Probably 2000. We've been spending quality boy time together because that would be when we were 6. So spending quality boy time together for a long time. So we decided we were going to make a joint podcast, and that's kind of where we're going.
All right, so how about we get us started with our first guest?
Yeah.
A lot of people know her. It's my girlfriend, Kathryn.
Yeah.
Kathryn, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kathryn. I am on my way to becoming an elementary school teacher, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah. Welcome to this world-renowned podcast.
Thanks.
Things will
I'm
hopefully
stoked to be here.
Yeah, things will probably only go up from here. I would think.
You might blow up overnight. Who
Honestly,
knows?
yeah. You may not even be
Gonna
able to
get
be a teacher.
verified.
Yeah, you may not be able to be a teacher because you'll be so famous. People will
True.
just be trying to
People are
get
going
into
to
your
be paying
classroom.
me to come into my class.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to have to
probably.
talk to your managers or something. I don't know.
Who is your boss? The principal,
Yeah.
technically?
Yeah.
Who is your principal? Do you know her well? Is it a girl or a guy?
It was a guy, but he actually left unexpectedly, so now it's a girl.
Oh,
And I
like her.
haven't gotten to know her very well yet, but she seems nice. She comes in and
That's good.
observes me sometimes. I was teaching a small group one time, and I had met her like twice, and by meeting her, I mean I literally was like, hello, have a good day. And
good first impression.
yeah. Nice big smile on my face. And she came into our room and literally sat down right next to me while I was teaching, and I was like, okay, we're doing this. But she was really nice, so who knows, maybe I'll get a job.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good.
Is
That'd
that
be really cool.
Would you want to work there?
Oh, I would love to work there. I love that school.
Do a lot of student teachers end up working where they student teacher? No, not really.
I feel like it kind of depends. Like, I feel like a lot of times people will stay within their district, but it just kind of depends on
Your district's IPS, right?
Warren
Oh,
Township.
is that a different school district than Indiana Public Schools?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like in the same area though. Like
Okay.
we're really close to downtown Indy, so it's probably like one of the border ones with IPS.
Okay.
But
That's interesting.
yeah, it would be really nice.
Gotcha. So anyway, the reason we're here with Kathryn is because John decided that we would come surprise her in Indy. So
Yeah,
that was John's idea
Mhm.
for the most part.
that was my idea, the surprise, but the week before, Dalton called me, and we were just talking about, like, doing the podcast and, like, starting it.
Yeah, we've been brainstorming this for a while now.
He's like,
honestly.
dude, when are you going to be in Indy next? I was like, dude, I don't know. He was like, why don't we just go, like, this weekend or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. We just kind of, like, built on that.
Yeah, but
so-
it was John's
That was
idea. It was
wonderful.
John's idea to do the surprise because we were gonna come. We really just wanted to do a podcast.
Honestly.
But John was like, "Okay, let me be a nice boyfriend and surprise Kathryn." So
And I love surprises. Like I love being surprised. I love surprising people. So it was the best thing ever.
yeah,
Right, so then we got our friend Michael Vu to come along, too.
Mike.
And Mike was a good kid, and we just had a blast yesterday.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
I don't know, we had a pretty eventful weekend. I
Well,
would say.
yeah. I mean, surprising Kathryn was harder than we expected it to be.
It
at
really,
first.
it really was.
Yeah,
It really
like,
was.
Why was it hard?
Well, just because you weren't here when we expected. John was
Oh.
way off on his time.
Yeah,
on his
it
time
was
estimation.
pretty bad.
It was not good.
You
John.
did you think I was
'Cause-
gonna be home when you got here at 3
No,
o'clock?
'cause I
Oh
thought-
no! He not then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought you left early on Friday. Like, you left and we'd get home at 4:30.
Oh, I see.
Because Dalton got there at 3, went to Ikea, and then I got there at like 3:30. Like me and Michael did.
Yeah, and I was already done at IKEA, so then we were just like, "Oh, what should we
Yeah,
do?"
because we're just hanging out at Ikea until like, hey, it's 4:15. We should
Yeah.
go or something.
Yeah.
And then we went up going, you weren't there, so we were like, all right, we need to go to a
Is
different
that when you
street.
called me?
No,
yeah.
we had moved already.
Yeah, we moved, and then
Oh, okay.
We didn't want to be outside your house
Right.
too long
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
your mom was home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then-
then we had to move.
Yeah.
And then that's when I called you and I was asking you, like, hey, are you done at school and stuff and all this? You know, just bullshit small talk.
He called me on my way home, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And he was like, "Oh, nothing. Are you almost home?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm cat sitting right now for one of my friends." And I was like, oh, well, I have to go feed the cats, but then I'll probably be home. And he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, awesome. I'm just chilling right now because I just got done with my psych stuff.
Literally every, like, couple of minutes, he was like, oh, so are you almost there? Are you...
I
how
felt like,
close are
okay, I
you?"
felt like I didn't say all that. I was just like...
I feel like you said it a lot than you normally would have,
I was like,
though.
hey, if you're gonna head home soon, that's okay, because then, like, I could just talk to you later. Because, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'm just chilling.
Like, if you
He's
were in
like, okay.
Bloomington, you wouldn't be like, oh, how far from home are you? Oh, are you almost there?
He was concerned about your safety.
Yeah,
Extra
I was very concerned.
Just an extra good boyfriend.
Even though the roads weren't bad or anything, it was like 55.
Yeah,
Decide-
it was
John had
really
shorts
nice
on.
day.
Peak
John wore
conditions.
Yeah.
shorts.
Yeah.
Not so much of an idiot, John. Freaking shorts. It's freaking
But
December.
it was a really good surprise. It was very exciting.
What's your guys' Valentine's Day plans? I want to know the intricacies.
You want to know the deets?
I don't really know yet. I mean, I'm probably
Yeah.
coming to Bloomington right after school, and then we'll probably either try and find some place to go to dinner or just hang out.
Right, because there's also a basketball game
Yeah.
down at IU, too.
Who are they playing? You know?
I have no idea yet. I haven't
Random.
checked. But,
Hopefully someone not good.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you don't
for
want to see a Valentine's Day beatdown.
True.
If they're
Then
playing
everybody
Michigan
would be
State or
sad.
something, that'd be sad. Yeah. But
I don't know, maybe we'll just watch movies. I'd
Yeah.
be okay with it.
I don't know. We'll see. That's still another, like, 2 weeks.
you guys have your like. Do you guys get gauge our stuff? Do you guys gauge our stuff like small stuff on Valentine's Day? Or
I
what's
have
your...
a small present for you.
I think last year, that's when I got you that Polaroid camera.
Yeah, you
Really?
did.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
It was a good present. I think I'm a pretty good gift giver.
Yeah,
John,
that's
okay, John really is a good gift giver. Like, I never get nervous giving people things, but I always get really nervous giving him presents because he always has the best presents.
Yeah, the Polaroid. That's a good one.
Yeah.
How much was that thing?
It was like 60.
Really? Wow. That thing is nice though.
It is.
How much is it when you have to refill the sheets or whatever?
Well, you
It
can
was
get...
I think it's like 25 on Amazon.
Yeah, it's really not bad, but then with, like, in the package you get, like, 60 sheets or something.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's
Yeah.
a good deal. It just kind of sucks that you can only buy it in bulk, because then when you're out, you, like, can't just get a new, like, 10 thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I mean, that's okay. I'd rather have extras than not enough, so.
Yeah. So, well, you guys will have a good Valentine's Day. I'm glad to hear it.
What are your
That'll be
plans?
fun.
What are your plans so far?
for Valentine's Day? I don't know, man. It's a Wednesday, so I'll probably go to work. And, dude, honestly, though, I actually was thinking about sending my mom and my grandma flowers.
Oh,
like,
dude, I always send my mom flowers.
Yeah, do you? Yeah. Where do you send them? Like, do you use a website, 1-800-Flowers, or
1-800
that's
Actually-
a website? You
actually,
guys,
that
yeah,
real?
you never heard of it? Yeah,
No.
that's an actual website. Yeah, 1-800-Flowers is like the sponsor on ESPN Radio all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're always sponsored.
I was thinking about
You
using Amazon this year because
Okay.
they
I didn't
have
even
some,
know they
they have
did
some
flowers.
deals on like
can
their
Really?
send
flowers.
them flowers?
On Amazon.
Through Amazon?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
They have like a Valentine's Day like.
I'm not
pack.
surprised, but I just didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking
Interesting.
about sending my mom and my grandma Valentine's Day flowers, but other than that, I have no absolute plans. I'm indifferent. I'm not one of those guys I'm not like bitter about Valentine's Day. Well, I don't have a girlfriend or whatever. I don't really care. I'm not gonna go out there like some of the people that force it and just tweet about.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm just crying in my room. Let me just cry by myself. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I don't really have any plans. I am more happy it's on a. I'm happier that it's on a Wednesday and not a weekend.
Oh yeah.
Then people would be even worse about it. Like,
Yeah, because it's like just like a whole weekend of festivities. that
yeah,
they're not a
and
part
then
of,
people gotta complain about it. That's my least favorite part about Valentine's Day. Like that's my least favorite part that you realize when you don't have a girlfriend. Like when I have a girlfriend, you don't notice the crap because you don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
you just don't notice it as much. But when you
Yeah.
like don't have a girlfriend, or something you're not doing, you see all these people complaining about it,
Yep.
and that's
Yeah.
just the part that like makes me dislike Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing against it. I don't like it or dislike it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
like I said earlier, it's nice to have a day when you're in a relationship to like just focus on like that, like you're thankful for your relationship. But,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but I've also had Valentine's days where it's like it's worse than a normal day or a shitty relationship. Like the Valentine's Day is worse because like you
So
have
much
these,
pressure.
Yeah, higher expectations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these high expectations that it's gonna be this like amazing day, and then like I don't know, you fuck up and then it's not, it's not or something. So, but,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't even know if we did anything that exciting last year. Did we go to
No,
dinner?
I feel it was like a week. weekday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weekday for sure.
And I just feel like we were kind of busy that day.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is
We probably
fine.
had to, like, wait until, like, the weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
I don't-
Especially because it's just, like, I feel like going out on Valentine's Day is horrendous.
Like
Oh,
to
my
eat?
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That'd
the
be-
restaurants are...
Like, I would much rather just stay at home and cook something and
Yeah.
then, like, watch a movie together or something.
Yeah, I agree. I like home cooking together as a couple way more than going out to dinner anyway.
Me too.
I don't know. I
it's
kind of
so
like it.
fun.
Yeah, I do like it too. Like it is fun. Like when
Yeah.
you're just doing it together. Like
Mm-hmm.
so I'm telling you, I make food for myself all the time right now. My partner fucking sucks. Like that's not fun. That's not fun. But when you do it like when you're with a couple or something, it is
Yeah,
fun. Like,
it's fun.
so, yeah, that's probably a good Valentine's Day plan. And I don't know, in Bloomington, you think the restaurants would still be deep? Probably all the couples.
Oh, yeah. There's a
Oh,
lot of,
yeah.
like, good restaurants there just to go.
Well, and on top of that, there's going to be a basketball game, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to be all time.
What time did you say the game was?
It's like
It's at
8.
like 8:30.
That's so late, though.
Yeah.
But that gives everybody time to go out to dinner first.
Yep.
I wonder if people are going to be going to the game, like, dressed up. Because they're going to be at dinner. Like, in nice stuff, or you think they'll
That would be
change?
funny.
I mean, I
'Cause-
bet there would be more people in nice clothes than usual.
Oh, yeah, for
I can
sure.
see that.
Well, and also, I was really bummed because, like, on Thursday mornings, I have to get up, like, early because we have staff meetings that day at school. And so, originally, I was like, oh, that would be so fun. Like, we can just go to the basketball game for Valentine's Day. But, like, I wouldn't get home until, like, 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
And
that'd
I
be,
would just be really tired.
that'd be
like,
awful.
If
Which
it
you
was-
guys aren't even going to the game?
I won't. I'll probably leave before it even starts.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
go, Johnny?
I don't know. I'll decide because probably depends if I need to study or do anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's a Wednesday. It's like totally random. I don't know.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fun either way.
And probably who else is going to go to the game?
That's also a big factor.
Yeah. But who else in your group again? Taylor?
Taylor,
Maria.
her friend Maria, Michael Vu.
Yeah.
Anna Marie
and Katie Gray.
Yeah.
Do they all, any of them have boyfriends? Or girlfriends? So maybe.
No, actually.
Michael Vu, you better have a girlfriend by then.
Yeah, Michael.
You guys better be married.
Cop, cop, wink, wink, Michael Vu.
I know you're gonna listen to this. we just want you to have some confidence. You can do it.
We all believe in you.
Yeah, Michael, me and you are the problem at this point because John and Kathryn have their relationship going, and me and you are the ones that don't have a girlfriend. We're not providing any double dates. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
so,
but double dating with you guys is so fun.
yeah, true, but I don't want to make out with Michael Vu. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel that. That's fair.
I'm not mad about last night going to sleep. Michael Vu next to me. It is what it is. You know, it's just it is what it is. But you know,
It's more boy time.
Yeah, it's a little more boy time, but I still would like, a woman at some point. Michael Vu does, he's a great guy.
He does
but-
the trick for now.
but, I definitely will hopefully have a girlfriend in the future. So, but yeah, I guess me and Michael are kind of like the double date for you guys sometimes.
Oh, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes Catherine's the third wheel for us, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly.
Yeah, honestly. I
Stonefield
feel that too.
Bros
Yeah,
plus me.
Yeah. Honestly, right now you're a
Plus
third wheel.
one. Yeah.
For
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
third wheel right now.
Oh, yeah,
on the
for
Stonefield
sure.
Bros podcast. This is
Stonefield bros and gals. And gal.
and one gal.
Singular.
Yeah. Dude, there were no girls that were at that we ever talked to in Stonefield. Like when we were growing up, I don't remember any girls that we messed with.
I
They
didn't
probably
know.
thought you were
I don't
weird.
even know any. No, they had to think we were sexy. I'm sure we were studs. They're like
What?
those Stonefield boys. They run it. They're like those guys. They're gonna be something.
Some of those girls are gonna listen to this one and they're gonna be like, see, they're still weird.
Yeah, they are weird. They have a podcast. Look at them. They're stupid. I literally can't even think of one girl that
Only-
lived in. I think of Alex Collins' sister.
Yeah, that's what I think of too. And then
I remember Maddie Pearson lived there before she moved when she was really young.
yeah,
It was.
Maddie, Kayla lived in the next neighborhood beside us.
Oh,
hopefully.
yeah,
but that doesn't really count.
No, that's not Stonefield
Is
at
that
all.
Stonefield?
No,
Like
that's Ludwig Park. No, she lived in Ludwig Park though. Not even, Wolverton is part of it, but
No, I'm saying like Wolverton shouldn't be part of
Wolverton.
Stonefield.
no, Wolverton makes me mad because they should name it something else. It just makes me so mad.
You should share that story real
Yeah,
quick.
all of a sudden, one day, Dalton just asked me, "Hey, do you know all the streets in Stonefield?" And I was like, "What? Why?"
There's not that many streets, so I didn't think it was that bizarre of a question. But how many is there? Sorry,
You're
I'm
telling me you
go
can't
through-
name
I'm
it
gonna
off
go
right now?
Wayfield, Plainfield, Copperfield, Bradfield, Glenfield, Oakfield, Briarfield, Wolverton. So there's 8. It's not that many. That's why I wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't
and
that crazy.
Stonefield.
So, well, yeah, but I'm talking about the cul-de-sac streets, not
Okay,
just the
okay.
main street. Yeah, of course there's Stonefield. But, yeah, Wolverton makes me mad because they're all field. You know, the main drag's Stonefield. You got Wayfield, Plainfield, Copperfield, Bradfield, Glenfield, Oakfield, Briarfield. Then you got Wolverton. That doesn't even make sense. It does kill the vibe.
It is true.
It doesn't make
There's a
any
lot of
sense.
things that kills his vibes. One is my lawn. And
Oh,
second is
yeah.
Wolverton.
Yeah, John's lawn pisses me off.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
John's lawn is just atrocious, dude. First of all, I see your brother mowing all the time. I swear this dude mows in the most ridiculous outfits I've ever seen. His mowing outfits have me dead.
Yeah, I feel like he just wears like whatever. Like it doesn't even matter because he's just mowing.
No,
out
he
there.
closes
He's so funny. I
closes his
love him.
eyes and grabs whatever's the closest thing in his closet. It doesn't matter what it is, just puts it on. Just goes and mows.
Dude, because our lawn is so bad, he has to be out there like every week. It's
Yeah.
awful.
Why is it so bad? Like I
It's
know
just got
that.
Hella dandelion. No, not
Yeah.
even dandelions.
There's
They're
like a lot of weeds and stuff.
yeah, they're like
Why
it's
don't
that
you just
yellow.
spray it?
I've tried.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's like a deep problem. Like it would need if you guys got like Scott's Lawn Care or something, and they had people that come out and did it, they could probably take care of it in a year. But it's a problem.
In a
It's-
year.
Yeah,
No,
like it's not something you could just
yeah.
like, oh, let me spray a little weed killer. Have you not seen his yard in the summer?
I just don't
I spent-
think it's that bad.
I spent like an entire week spraying like weed killer, and it just does not do the trick.
Huh.
I was
No,
like,
I mean honestly, if you don't keep up on it, it can be a problem.
Yeah.
Like me and my dad, our yard, like for a while, it was always okay. It was pretty decent because we just spray our own spray and stuff. But this year, 2017 summer, we got like the professional people to come like
Right.
fertilize and stuff, and it looked beautiful. Like it was so thick and green, and there was no even crabgrass. It was like beautiful grass, and I was like,
Wow.
So if you hire like the professionals, they can do it. But if you don't like keep up on it, it's like can become an actual problem.
how much did that cost?
Like a few $100s.
See,
like,
my mom's way too cheap for that.
yeah, like $200 or $300 or something. But I don't even know what made my dad get that. I can't even remember why. But it was nice. Like it's nice to have that. But also, it's like it's not really our houses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
are we that concerned
Am I that
about
invested?
our yard? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and also, what are we having? Fucking neighborhood barbecues or something. Like, we're not having events on our yard. Like, I mean, I do remember when I had my grad party at my house. I like wanted the yard to look really nice
Yeah.
because like it was outdoors in the backyard
yeah.
and there's food and people and girls. I'm trying to be like, oh, yeah, look at my yard. See how green my grass is. And,
It's a
you
very
want-
dad thing
Yeah.
to think about.
yeah, you like my grass, girl. But I mean, I think when you have your own house, you feel more like
Oh yeah.
you want to have a nice yard, especially
Yeah.
if you have if you have like an outdoor like fire pit or something. You have people over.
Oh yes, dude.
Oh.
I wish I had a fire pit.
Did you take your fire pit home, or is it
No,
in the
actually,
house
I still have my fire pit at our old house, the 401.
still?
here in Bloomington,
401.
yeah.
Shout out Mac Dugan. Hey Mac.
Yeah, Max still has
Love
that
ya.
fire pit back in his backyard. Now I'm gonna.
That's yours.
Yeah, that's mine. I got it for free at Walmart because they like messed it up,
Oh,
or like they just gave me one that wasn't.
I actually totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
That
and that
really
thing was like
nice.
$35. So.
and so
I
you
was
can't
like-
have it obviously at your apartment. So that's just
Yeah,
why you.
so
kept
I'm
it.
just
Yeah.
gonna keep it, and then I'll just bring it back at the end of school year.
Oh, you're gonna bring it to Stonefield?
Yeah, I'll bring it to
Yeah.
Stonefield.
Oh yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah, because my
Fire
dad's got
pit.
the rolling fire pit too.
Yeah.
I wish I had like a beautiful like built-in fire pit though.
Oh,
Don't you wish
that
that?
would be
like you had this
so
beautiful
nice.
like deck, or not even a deck, but just like a beautiful like fire pit area. Like you went to Rachel's when she used to have the
Yeah.
bonfires at her house. That was like just ideal. Like because that was in the patio, and it was just like that's just nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the rolling ones, but like it's just nicer when they're already built in,
Mhm.
and then you don't have to like wheel it out and like worry about all the ashes spilling and stuff. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
cause I'm all about that s'more life, you know.
Oh, I love s'mores.
I haven't had a s'more in like forever.
I could eat a s'more for every meal every day and be totally perfect.
I know. Yeah.
It's so good.
Health wouldn't be perfect, but
That's
your
a good
your
point.
your
You
life
have-
outlook would be.
Yeah,
perfect.
you'd have type 2 diabetes.
For sure have diabetes, but aside from that, it would be perfect. So, yeah, so definitely, yeah, we should have a bonfire sometime soon. But I mean, it's kind of hard to have it in the winter. But, well, I guess I don't even know where. Well, it had to be in Fort Wayne, unless we went to 401.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably.
I think
you
our
would- You
original
wouldn't care.
our original plan literally was like, oh yeah, we'll come over here all the time and have bonfires. We
Yeah.
haven't. We've been back there like what, once,
Yeah,
twice.
the house is just totally different now. His new roommates and stuff.
Yeah.
The
I wish
vibe
we
is
could've
different at the
stayed.
401.
Are your roommates guys or girls?
Guys. But they're
The bro vibe now.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like it.
I don't know. Something. It's just different. I don't know.
Just the memes aren't the same. Yeah.
I just also feel like Mac doesn't eat, and it stresses me out.
He doesn't eat enough.
He just doesn't eat.
No.
Like, he will seriously get so busy and he'll just forget to eat, which like is totally understandable. But when we lived there, we would just make extra, and we would be like, "Hey Mac, there's dinner," and he'd be like, "Oh, thanks."
I mean, I can't imagine being too busy where I forget to eat. I'd just faint.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't keep going at a
Yeah.
point. I
Bless
was
his
like,
heart.
yeah,
Mac was literally so busy all the time
Yeah.
last year because of IUDM.
yeah, it's crazy. I could never do that. When you guys wake up in the morning, are you guys hungry?
It
When I
kinda
wake up, I'm like
depends.
starving.
Like, I've gotten a lot better at not eating past 8, so if I really
8 p.m.
yeah, like if I really don't eat past 8, then I'm really hungry in the morning, but if I like snack, then it usually takes me a little bit to get hungry.
I think it depends for me because if I wake up at like 7 a.m. for my like 8 a.m. class, like I'm not really hungry. But if
Yeah.
I wake up at like 9 or like 10, then like I am like a little like I'll just have like an apple or something.
Yeah.
And like that would like be fine until like lunchtime.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like starving when I wake up. Like I feel like I haven't eaten in like hours. Like I have to eat like a big meal. Like I eat a big breakfast though every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I wish I had time to eat a big breakfast. I would love that.
they say that it's supposed to be like that's supposed to be your biggest meal, like
Yeah.
or like one of your
Yeah.
biggest meals is
I
breakfast.
have
then
heard that.
Because then you have all day like burn the rest of the calories off or whatever.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah, like
just
when
don't have
I
time.
was at UIndy, that was like the best situation because I had the dining hall and it was like all you can eat. And so I
Ooh.
would just wake up because most of my classes senior year weren't till like 10 or 11. I would wake
Yeah.
up at like 7:30 or whatever and just put on ESPN radio and like put my headphones in, go eat like eggs, sausage, like a pancake, like
that
this a
sounds
big breakfast
awesome.
because like it was already all made, you know, like
Yeah.
like it just was that was the best. And so every morning my breakfast was like 1,200 calories.
Little,
So-
little dirty bulk.
Yeah,
Dirty
yeah.
gains.
Well, I would try to eat like not that bad of stuff. Like I mean, I sometimes would have pancakes and stuff, but like most of the time it was like eggs and sausage and
I
stuff.
love
Like
eggs and sausage.
yeah, like
together.
just ideal. Just it was great. Like I wish I lived at somewhere where you could just wake up and like go to a cafeteria. Like
It'd be so nice.
yeah, we need to invent that. Like a community where like it's like a campus. They probably have those.
Like a nursing home?
Yeah, like a nursing home, but for young people.
They actually do that in some European country. Like, they have, it's like half a nursing home and then half, like, for young people because, like, the company is good for the older people. But then if you're, like, a young person and you help out at the nursing home and, like, work, then your rent is free. So, like, if you're straight out of college and you can't pay your loans, you don't have to pay rent. So that's just one thing less thing you have
Wow.
to worry about.
That is.
I want to say it's in like
That's
Ireland
crazy.
or something, maybe
Huh.
Denmark.
There's a lot of these European countries that have these like
Have their shit
crazy
together.
things like that just don't like it just doesn't even make sense in America though. Like it
Yeah.
just doesn't like it didn't
Yeah.
that there's I just it wouldn't
Everyone's
happen.
too mean here.
Yeah, just like that couldn't happen. I don't know. It's just weird. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a big differences between America and there's probably gonna be a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
difference from when you go to visit. It's gonna be like
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be
I'm excited.
amazed
It's really
probably.
cool.
Yeah.
Just cool.
You're
That's it.
Oh, it'll be really amazing.
Yeah.
But I
wonder if it'll make you feel more positive about America or like less. I feel like more.
I feel like, there'll be-
you're gonna feel less positive. About
Really?
America.
You think
Yeah.
so? You don't think
I feel
you'll-
like you're gonna be like, wow, all these places are super amazing.
Yep.
America.
Like I'll definitely miss home, but I'm gonna be like, damn, this rocks.
Yeah.
Because when I went over like in high school, I literally just like fell in love with everything, and it's just all so beautiful, and I feel like America is not that beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
At least in Indiana,
definitely. Well,
I
I think
guess.
definitely like the places you go will be like,
Mhm.
wow, that's way better because you're traveling to the cool places.
That's true.
And stuff. But I mean, like appreciating like certain ways that things are in America, like
Oh yeah.
like you know how like in America, you know, time is more like important and stuff. People are
Yeah.
always on time. Like
Yeah.
there's different customs and stuff. So I think that part would make me be like, oh, I'm glad I'm.
Yeah.
Like, live in America because
I'm
it'd
glad
just be
I'm
so
punctual.
different. Yeah, like
Mhm.
yeah, like
I'm sure
that
there
would
will
drive
be-
me crazy.
I'm sure there will be a lot of like pros and cons that I like learn about.
Yeah.
But
You can come back on the podcast afterwards. Give
Yep.
an ultimate recap. That'll
You'll
be
make your return.
Yeah.
That would be so great.
Yeah,
Aw.
we can definitely do that. So.
You mean you'll really have me back?
Oh, we'll have you back, of course. So, well, it looks like we're getting about to 30 minutes.
Oh,
About 30 minutes in.
Yeah,
so
it's about time.
about that time. So,
Yes.
Johnny, you want to throw up a little sponsorship?
Yeah. First, our biggest sponsor is Smithfield Airport.
Oh yes, Smithfield Airport.
It's been there since day one for Stonefield.
Yeah, so
And it's lived through all the times where it just could have been completely shut down and replaced.
it
with
was
a
like
mall.
every year they were
Yeah.
talking about shutting it down, but Smithfield Airport has made it
Smithfield,
through.
you're strong. You're there for us.
So Smithfield Airport, I want to thank them for sponsoring this podcast. Definitely shout out to them. If you guys are ever flying into Fort Wayne, go ahead and hit up Smithfield Airport for all your private flying needs. So
And visit Stonefield.
yeah, and while you're there, you might as well visit where the Stonefield Bros old stomping grounds. Might as
Exactly.
well.
The
Might as
glory
well do it.
days.
So.
Glory days back then.
All right, well, I guess we better wrap it up.
Yeah. And we're gonna try to release these podcasts every Monday.
Yeah,
I think that's a good.
Yeah, I think Monday will try to be the plan. So we'll try to record them over the weekends.
Yeah. All right.
Monday. So start your week with the Stonefield Bros podcast. No better way to start the week. If you start your week with the Stonefield Bros podcast, it's going to be a successful week, no matter what. Guarantee it.
Exactly.
If it's not, then I don't know.
Then that's your problem.
Yeah, that's
I
your
don't
own
know.
problem.
That's your
It's
own
not, it's not on us. That's all you. So,
All right, guys. Thank you, and we'll see you on Monday.
peace out.